Hi everyone, hopefully you're doing well this Saturday. My name is Jay. Thanks for checking out the channel, and thanks for watching this PAI tiles tutorial series that I've put on. And basically what I want to do by the end of this series is teach you how to play this game, because it's a lot of fun. It's a really cool game to play with your friends, or if you're out at a casino, it's a nice game to play if they have it available. So if you're looking for an introduction, just watch the very first video in the series. Right now we've gotten to the point where we're talking about pairs. And that's the first thing that you need to look for when you're trying to set up your hand to play against your opponent. So when we've talked about pairs, we've done a quick review on the ones that you can split and the ones that you can't. So the ones that you can split right now, Gee Joon, Teen and Day, and then everything else that makes the wongs, gongs, and high nines. So that involves the nines, the eights, and then the sevens. So this is a quick review on the ones that you can split and the ones that you can't. So the ones that you can't split are the fours, fives, sixes. I don't want to say can't split. You can split if you want to, but when you're trying to set up for houseway, you can't. Well, you don't. All right. So fours, fives, sixes, tens, and 11s. These are the ones that you don't split when you're setting up houseway. All right. Now we've also covered the split rules for these ones that you can split. So far we've talked about sevens. So when you're splitting sevens, either pair, you're splitting sevens to make your hand 7-9 or higher. So you must have a teen or day in order for you to split sevens as one of the third tiles. And then the other tile would be a combination of maybe another day tile or the other tile, the tens, or an 11. So that's the rule for sevens. The rule for eights on the channel, for you to split eights, you need to make your hand 7-8 or higher. So again, that involves pretty much the same tiles. So these ones here, as well as the 9 and the 11 to make 7-9. Okay, so that specific combination. Now we've talked about nines as well. So the rule for nines when you're splitting nines is 9-9 or higher. So that involves these tiles here, the teen day, the mui, and the ping tile. So any combination of these four tiles as your third and fourth tile, you're able to split your nines. Oops, just like that. Okay, and then last week we talked about teens or days. So when you're splitting teens or days, you want to make your hand 6-8 or higher. So for example, I have 6-4, so rather than play 0 bow, I'm going to split my hand to make 6-8. Now remember, you don't want to reduce your hand. So if I have this hand here, remember this is a 3 or 6. So this hand is 7 bow. So I'm not going to split it to make 6-8 because I've reduced my low hand. So you already have a 7. You're not going to make it less. So in this example, you're going to play 7 bow. And just one more quick one here. When I have this hand, I am not going to play 7 bow because I want to make my hand as close as possible. So in this example, I'm going to play gong wong. All right. Okay, so that was it for the split rules, and now this week we are talking about Jijun. So Jijun is the highest pair that you have, and in order for you to split this, you need to make your hand 7-9 or higher. So there's a few ways of explaining it. The way I was taught was 64, 65, 66. So if I have this combination, 6-4, 6-5, and 6-6. This would be when I would split Jijun. Okay, so in each example here, if I have 6-4, I'm not going to play 0 Jijun. This hand is, at the very least, it's a split. The only way that you can beat your opponent if you're banking is if the opponent has a 0 as well, and that's the only way you would get a win. So when we're setting up House Wei, we would be setting up the hand as 7-9. Okay, so the same applies when you have 6-5, because you're not going to play one bow. You are going to make 8-9, and then 6-6. I am not going to play two bow. I will be splitting this to make 9-9 as well. Okay, well, hopefully that's a pretty straightforward split rule. And what I would do in this for Jijun is I would just flip over all my tiles once again, and then as practice, just like the other videos that I've shown you, shuffle your tiles and then keep your Jijun off to the side, and then flip over 2 tiles with it and see if you're going to split the hand or not. Okay, so let's shuffle your tiles. Okay, put them in piles of 2, and then let's flip over 2 tiles at a time. Remember, this is really good practice. Even if you don't split it, it's just good for your hand recognition and naming your tiles. I just made it a little bit closer here. All right, so let's start. 2 bow, or 2 Jijun. 8 bow. 4 bow. I'm going to say Jijun. I don't know why, but I like saying Jijun. 9 Jijun. Okay, this is a split. 9, 9. 3 Jijun. 8 Jijun. Just pick it up a little bit here. 4 Jijun. 'Okay, there's a split. 7, 9. 2 Jijun. 2 Jijun. 6 Jijun. 'Alright, one more split. 8, 9. 9 Jijun. And the last one. 8 Jijun. Okay, that is it for the split rules. And then we'll move on to gongs, wongs, and high nines. But remember, 7s, 7, 9, 8s, 7, 8, 9s, 9, 9, teen day, 6, 8, or if the other two tiles are 9 and 11, and then finally Jijun 7, 9, or 64, 65, 66. That's what the other tiles would have to be in order for you to split. Let's go through 8 hands. Okay, like always, just take a screenshot of this if you need it. But we've covered the very first step so far. Okay, so let's go through each of the hands. First off, any pairs? No pairs. Do I have a teen or day with the 7, 8, 9? No, I don't. So now I'm going to balance the hand. In this example, I have 4 numbers here, 4 different numbers. 4, 7, 9, 10. Highest and lowest will go together. So highest is 10, lowest is 4. My hand is 4, 6. Okay. Any pairs? No pairs. Teen or day with a 7, 8, 9. Nope, we don't have that either. So now I'm going to balance the hand. Now in this example, I have 2 10s, and then I have a 4 and an 8. The only thing I can do is split those up because I'm not going to make a 0, 2. So it has to be 4, 8. Now remember, these are your high tiles. So the north tile and the mui tile, you want to keep them separate. So you're going to set it up like this. High tile in the low hand, that's usually the rule that you follow. So in this example, you don't want to have, your highest tile is the north. So you don't want to have the mui in the low hand. So in this example, you have 4, 8. Okay, next one. Okay. First off, any pairs? No pairs. Do I have a teen or day? I do. Do I have a 7, 8, or 9? Okay, I have an 8 and a 9. So naturally you want to put it with the lowest tile first. So I'm going to put it with the 8 first. And then see if my low hand is a Cheongsam 3 or higher. Well, it's a 9, so you're way ahead of that 3. So this hand is going to stay this way. So it is 9 gong. Okay. First off, any pairs? No pairs. Do I have a teen or day? I do have a teen tile. Do I have a 7, 8, or 9 to go with it? I do. So I have this 8. They automatically go together. You have no other options. So you're just going to add the other 2 tiles here and set up your hand. So now you have 1 gong. Okay, first off, any pairs? No pairs. Teen or day? I do have a day tile. 7, 8, or 9. Do I have a 7, 8, or 9 to go with it? Yes, I do have an 8. So they, once again, just like the last hand, it automatically goes together. And now you're going to calculate the other side and then set it up. So remember, this G tile can be a 3 or 6. So in this example, it's going to be 3, and your hand is 9 gong. Okay. All right, first off, do I have any pairs? No pairs. Do I have a teen or day? I do have a day tile. Do I have a 7, 8, or 9 to go with it? I do. I have 2 7s here. When you have the option, you will put it with the lower 7. Okay, so you can see here that the mixed 7 is lower than the chut. I'm going to set it up like this. So we have 8, 9. Okay, first off, any pairs? we do have a pair right here. Okay. You never split sixes, they automatically go together. So now you're just going to calculate the other side. In this example, we have 6 bow. And the last hand. Okay, first off, do I have any pairs? No pairs? Do I have a teen or day? Nope, I don't have a teen or day with 7, 8, 9. So now I'm going to balance the hand. Now, it can be a little tricky because I have 3 small tiles, but this can be a 3 or 6. So that's what changes everything. You want to keep it separate, keep your 2 4s together, because they won't go well with the 7. So in this example, this is the closest that you can make the hand. And you have 3, 8. Okay. So hopefully that helps you out. Next week, we're going to start talking about the wongs, gongs, and high nines. So we'll start doing that second part of what you're looking for when you're setting up your hand. So thanks for watching so far. And let's finish off with the comparison drill. So let's do 3 hands of that.